Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here on the channel to do one more video tonight. I'm going to do an NFL and MLB news. There's a few things I want to talk about to end the night here. We have some stuff with football, and then we have a baseball trade that I want to talk about. Let's get into the rest of the NFL, a few more NFL things. So as expected, the Chiefs have agreed to a contract with Eric Bieniemy to be their new offensive coordinator. It's exactly what the Chiefs offense needs. We talked that today, but as expected, they've agreed to the contract. But the Packers, they interviewed defensive backs coach Al Harris today for their defensive coordinator job. I believe he's the Bears defensive. Was he the DB's coach? I'm pretty sure he was. I just read it. He was their defensive backs coach. The Packers do need to get better corners. And Al Harris, he's a really good defensive backs coach. He's been really good. So we'll see where that goes. Defensive coordinator Brian Flores, he has signed a contract extension with the Vikings. If he does not receive a head coaching job this cycle, he will be back as the team's defensive coordinator. How do you sign an extension but still potentially take a head coaching job? I guess because a head coaching job is a promotion and the team can't stop it, so instead they lock him up assuming he won't get a head coaching gig. I guess the contract voids. But, yeah, I guess if he doesn't get a head coaching job, he'll be back as a coordinator. Some fans will say, oh, it's just a coordinator deal. But anyone paying attention knows this keeps the Vikings' defense and identity intact. Because their defense was actually pretty good last year. Their offense needs to be better. If their defense continue to be good, they're a dangerous team. But they've signed Brian Flores, defensive coordinator, to a contract extension. Giants Senior Vice President of Football Operations and Strategy, Kevin Abrams, has been with the organization since 1999, is leaving the organization. Another person leaving the organization, Joe Shane. You don't got much time left, man. But Abrams was the Giants' assistant GM for over 20 years during his time with the Giants, was part of 2 Super Bowl winning front offices. So that's the rest of the NFL news here from tonight. The really big news is Brian Flores. Let's see if we need anything else from JPA football here. So there's there were two quote big name defensive coordinator candidates that the Jets had interest in, but that interest was not reciprocated per Connor J. Hughes. There's been more than those two. They're like, yeah, no thank you, I don't want to take that interview. Nobody with options is jumping on a sinking ship willingly. How do Jets fans wake up in the morning? I don't mean to laugh, but come on, man. They can't even get a damn interview. So, with the Giants removing on from the senior VP personnel, this Purdy report, this is, in quote, just the beginning, and more organization changes are on the horizon, according to Connor J. Hughes. Harbaugh is going to completely reshape the inner workings of the program, and everyone's going to get the hell out of there then if this is the case. That's from JPA Football. See if anything here from Rappaport. Then we'll move on to the baseball with the trade with Freddie Peralta. The Bills continued their head coaching search tomorrow as former Giants coach Brian Daboll and Lou Anarumo, Colts defensive coordinator, both have their interviews today. Today it was Joe Brady. So Joe Brady had his interview. We'll have 2 more tomorrow. That's all for the NFL. Let's move on to the trade that went down. We have another trade, another one involving the New York Mets. So the New York Mets have acquired all-star right-hander Freddie Peralta. A trade with the Milwaukee Brewers, sources tell ESPN. I think it was first they were close to acquiring Freddie Peralta. The Mets and Brewers were close to a trade, and you kind of figure it's Freddie Peralta. But the Mets have acquired all-star right-hander Freddie Peralta in the trade, deals down top prospects. Jet Williams and Brandon Sproat are headed over to Milwaukee. One more big league pitcher will head to the Mets. This is the first tweet from Jeff Passan. But the Brewers saw that $8 million salary, like, I don't really feel like it. It's kind of crazy they're trading their number one pitcher. Love that for the Mets, though. Freddie Peralta, really good pitcher. Was the number one pitcher for that team. And the Brewers do get some prospects with Brandon Sproat and Jet Williams, some top prospects. Within the last week, the Mets have added the frontline starter they needed, a big bat they need, and center fielder they need. Off-season long, like a slow November and December does not preclude a monster January. So I guess that's what the Mets did. The Brewers had the best record in the league last year and traded their ace because they were unwilling to pay him. But the Dodgers and Mets are a problem somehow. Like, sure, those two teams spend a lot, I get it. Or they've driven up the price so that that's the only option for many teams. It's not their only option. But, number one, the best record in baseball last year, and they traded Freddie Peralta. I'm sure Brandon Sproat and Jet Williams are going to be really good because of that Brewers development. And I think the Mets, who else are they hitting? Who the fuck else getting on there? I think, Freddie Peralta. I think it's just Freddie Peralta. And those two players I mentioned, Brandon Sproat and Jet Williams, are the players in this trade. But the Mets were in talks to acquire a starting pitcher. Freddie Peralta was the first report, and John Heyman said hearing something that's brewing, and that comes out. And then the Mets are acquiring starting pitcher Freddie Peralta and starting pitcher Tobias Myers from the Brewers, Brandon Sproat and Jet Williams. That's a full trade. Tobias Myers is also going there. Though if Freddie leaves after 1 year, I think the Brewers will probably fleece. If he stays, they're absolutely fucked. Is what I'm thinking. Tobias Myers is good. I mean, like, he's decent. I don't think he has really no spot with the Brewers roster. But the Mets did cook here, but it just depends if Freddie Peralta stays. But if he leaves, I'd say the Brewers done good here, but if he stays, they're screwed. But yeah, that's another trade. Juan Moncada agreed to a deal to return to the Los Angeles Angels. The Mets agreed to terms with Luis Garcia. Yeah, that's the extra NFL and MLB news here. Just wanted to go over another one, so I didn't have to go over some of this tomorrow. So, yeah, it's really all I gotta say. So, leave a like, comment, subscribe for more. Till next time, I'm out. Peace, and have a good night.